What's going on, everybody? So early National Signing Day is Wednesday. It begins Wednesday. A lot of guys are, going to be doing it Wednesday, Thursday, going to be signing their national letters of intent, and I am super excited. You're going to see a lot of craziness, probably the rest of the week. To me, recruiting is so cutthroat, but it's fun for me. Outside of the past couple of seasons the Florida Gators have had, this is probably the most fun I have is recruiting. And, seeing a lot where these guys go, where they're going to attend their college, it's exciting. And I believe it's going to be an exciting year for recruiting, but it's going to be a pivotal year, especially for Billy Napier after this past season, finishing 6-7, losing to Oregon State and the way they did. A lot of people uneasy about that. But, he gets a chance to make it up if he can land some big-time talent in this recruiting class. And the 2023 class has a lot of star power. And the Florida Gators have already gotten some commits in that star power. The best commit for the Florida Gators is, of course, Jaden Rashada, the number 56th overall player in the 23 class. He is could be a day one starter for the Florida Gators if they can't get nobody in the transfer portal. I'll be talking about that in just a minute. Interesting news in the past couple of days about a transfer portal quarterback possibly to Florida. But look, this actually, what I'm looking at right now, so the Florida Gators are ranked 11th overall if they don't get anybody else. They did lose Tyree Patterson, a 3-star wide receiver. Doesn't shock me on that with the wide receivers the Florida Gators have gotten so far or gotten committed. So, if you look at it, the next highest ranked player for the Florida Gators, Kelby Collins, who is a stud D lineman, 6'5", 280 pounds, out of Gardendale, Alabama. So got him from Alabama. That's hard to get. So Billy Napier did a great job getting Kelby Collins, who I think is going to be, he could actually get some big time minutes next year. I think he can actually get some big time minutes as a true freshman. Y'all know that my favorite player in this 2023 class, Aiden the Gazelle Mazel, flies. This dude is a speedster, has great hands, runs great routes. He is 6'2", 180 pounds. I'm not going to go over every recruit. Those are some of the ones that I really like that stand out to me. And then of course Eugene Wilson, another receiver. Now, I'm on Twitter and you're going to see a lot of rumors, and I've seen a lot of rumors the past couple of days. I'm going to stop with the rumors. If it's just some random person saying, hey, this guy may flip because I heard, was it Andy Jean could be going to Florida State. Any of these guys could be, persuaded to another college. But I believe Billy Napier, the one thing that I said he does really good at is recruiting and keeping his players. He did a great job last year, and it seems like a lot of these guys speak highly of Billy Napier and his staff. So I don't see too many guys, maybe one or two, flip from Florida to somewhere else. I think the Florida Gators have a great chance to flip some other players from other teams. We'll find out, Wednesday, Thursday. Listen, this is signing period. This is where the craziness begins. And buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a wild ride. Recruiting always, it's always crazy. And you're going to see, in the announcements, you're probably going to see a lot of craziness. I swear it gets over the top year after year. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody pops out of a cake or something and announces it that way. But listen, this 23 class is, I believe it's going to be a special class, just on the high school recruiting and then in the transfer portal. Now, let me talk about the transfer portal. What I've heard the past couple of days, probably everyone else has heard the same thing. Now, I said before, I didn't think the Florida Gators were going to be able to get a high-profile quarterback, especially this guy. And the guy I'm talking about, Grayson McCall, the Coastal Carolina stud quarterback. Now, everybody's going to say, well, he came from Coastal Carolina. Listen, everybody knows he passes the eye test. This dude can play. Everyone knows this guy can play. And, if it ain't Sam Hartman, that's who I would want, to be honest with you. If it ain't Sam Hartman, if the Florida Gators can land Grayson McCall, that would be amazing. And now, I've heard that from some actual sources, some people that are pretty reputable. So that is going to be very interesting if the Florida Gators can land a Grayson McCall. With Jane Rashada, he can stay, he will be able to learn, especially in Billy Napier's system. Man, I mean, you're talking about the quarterback position could be solidified for the past, years to come, because remember, DJ Lagway in 2024, heard there was some things about he scrubbed his Instagram account. Really didn't hear much else. I mean, he just committed to the Florida Gators. I don't think that's really nothing to it. I could be wrong, but I mean, if you can land a guy like Grayson McCall, and then you have a guy like Jaden Rashada, a high 4-star, could be a 5-star quarterback at the end of it. And then you're going to have a 5-star quarterback in the 2024 class with DJ Lagway. The quarterback position could be solidified for years to come. But listen, buckle up. Listen, don't freak out too much if some things don't go our way, if some guys don't sign when they do, because that happens all the time. Somebody can swoop in, hey, I got a better NIL deal for you. That happens all the time. Players might push back their national letters of intent. So, don't be shocked by that. And don't be shocked that the Florida Gators can pull off some miracles, because I think the Florida Gators and Billy Napier, they're going to have to throw out some Hail Marys on some players, some high-profile players. And let's see what they can do Wednesday. Let's see what they can do this week. I'm excited. Florida Gator fans, you should be excited. Listen, if we can just get this class, all these guys signed, I would be super excited, and maybe add a couple of really good star power players. Listen, we haven't got a 5-star yet. Could happen this week. But hey, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all liking this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.